She kind of looks like my ex, man. I don't even want to give her the £1 million. I ain't gonna lie.
You could kill them.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Yeah. What, kill them again?
Kill them again.
That was crazy.
Bring them back.
That's crazy. Have you ever cheated on anyone? Please, baby girl. Yeah? Don't be like my ex, man. I mean,
Thanks for having me.
Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving her some D.
I go by Lilith.
I ain't giving her no D,
And
though.
I'm from Grandma's house.
Yo, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another. Hey, listen, yeah, we're starting the year with a chilled game. Yeah, what the trim? New year, new me type shit. But on a serious note, we're starting the year with a chilled game. Yeah, January is a dry month of gaming this year. There's only one good game that's coming out this month, and it's Tekken, and that's coming out at the end of the month. And in February, there's a few games coming out, March, and so on and so forth. You get me? So yeah, we're gonna start off with a game like this. Listen, yeah, I don't know too much about this game. Yeah, all I know is that we gotta give £1 million to one lucky person. Yeah, we're gonna interview a few man. Yeah, and we get to decide who we get to give the £1 million to. You get what I'm saying? We don't usually play games like this on this channel, innit? Yeah, but obviously we're starting the year with something fresh, something new. You know what I mean? So hopefully you like it. Make sure you relax, chillax, eat some snacks when you're watching this. And yeah, man, let's get through this together. You get me? So make sure you like, comment, or subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, come back to the channel. I'm gonna have games on the way. It's gonna be a bit dry this month, but you know what I'm saying, man's gonna have games on the way. You get me? So make sure you come back to the channel if you don't want to like, comment, subscribe. You understand what I'm saying? So without further ado, I bring to you. I don't even know what this game's called. What's this game called again, bruh? What's this game called again? Oh. So without further ado, I bring to you Truth. Let's do this. I hope this game is giving what it's supposed to give. I ain't gonna lie. I paid £10 for this game. Yeah? It better be worth my tenner, fam. I ain't got money like that, you get me?
Welcome to Truth, the game show where we award a $1 million prize to the contestant chosen by our audience.
Yeah?
We have 6 challengers hooked up to lie detectors, which I'll be monitoring. In every round, we ask each of them 5 questions chosen by our audience. Then we vote one off based on their answer.
You know what I mean? So he's giving right now. Yeah? He's giving right now. Let's see the people
Why
then.
don't you each tell me a little about yourself?
I'm Joe.
Like, you know what? I don't really like him already. I don't even like him already. He seems like he's got an ego. You know what I mean?
My name is Alexis, and I'm born and raised in Beverly Hills.
Alexis, you know what? You might as well.
Sam.
Hey, you might as well get that.
And I recently moved out here to Hollywood to get in the film industry.
Okay.
And I've been writing a long time before I even got to town. And I've got a lot of scripts. I'm willing to show them. Hit me up. And I'm very excited to be on the show.
All right. Okay.
I'm Autumn. I'm a California native.
She seems a bit chill.
Right here.
She seems a bit too
In Los
chilled for me.
Angeles.
Hi, I'm Claire. I've never been on TV before. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Jesus. I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving her some D.
I go by Lilith.
I ain't giving her no D,
And
though.
I'm from Grandma's house. California.
Let's see what the audience wants to ask first.
By the way, you didn't see what I saw, yeah? You didn't see what I saw. You didn't see what I saw, but you see the producer. I see him saw some, you know what I mean? Saw some flip. You look a little bit nervous. Alright, we got the questions here. What would you do with the money? What's your most embarrassing memory? What's your most controversial or unpopular opinion? Wait, how many questions we got? Yeah, I'm not about to read all of them. I'm just gonna pick one, yeah? I'm gonna ask this question. If you could have any superpower, what would you choose? My answer would be flying, innit? Because flying is so like, it's so needed because you go anywhere, anytime, any place. If someone's in danger and they're calling you, yo, I need your help, boom, you're straight there, you get me? So if anybody says flying, yeah, they're going around to the next round. I ain't gonna lie. They're gonna go to the next round, I ain't gonna lie.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Necromancy.
The fuck is that?
Anyone can take a living person, turn them into a dead one. To take a dead one, turn them back into a living one.
Ooh, okay.
That would really be something.
Ooh, that's a good answer. Yo,
Just imagine if you really hated somebody You could kill them.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Yeah. What, kill them again?
Kill them again.
That was crazy.
Bring them back.
That's crazy.
Kill them again.
I need a notepad. I need to write some names down.
And then they'd have to live with the anticipation, knowing that eventually...
Listen, she's got a good idea, yeah, but
You're
she's a bit
going to
crazy for me. Because look, if you have your grandpa
just
and you
don't
love your
know
grandpa,
him.
you can just bring him back to life. You get me? You don't need to kill him again. Like,
Plus, having your own Legion of the Undead would be pretty useful.
I gotta see. Listen, listen. I know I'm starting right now. I just gotta see past the craziness right now. Yeah, she's smart. She's smart. I gotta see past the craziness. What's your biggest fear? She ain't even got no fears, man. The bitch, man. She's crazy. Alright, what were you like as a child? Ooh, some child trauma. Is it gonna give some child trauma? Is it gonna give? Or I can switch to the. Alright, let me. We're going back to the question. We're going back to the question of the superpower ting. You know what I mean? Let's go see. You know what I mean? This girl's fire. By the way, she's paying 1,000. She is nice.
If
She
you
better
could
say
have
flying. If
any
she says flying, yo.
What would you choose?
Yeah, soulmates.
Shape-shifting. If I could shape-shift,
Why would she want to shapeshift? She's nice. Yeah, she's got that. You know what I mean? She's got it out. You know what I mean? Like, yo, what's she saying? What's she gonna say though?
I wouldn't have to work out and watch what I eat every single day. And I could still have this figure.
She kind of looks like my ex, man. I don't even want to give her the £1 million. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask Joe.
Immortality? I've heard nerds say like, oh, that would be a curse or something like that, but I don't believe that. That's BS. If I could choose anything, yeah, I'd live forever.
That's a great answer. Oh my goodness. But then if you're living forever, you'll have to deal with depression all the time. If you get depressed, that's it. You get what I'm saying? Like my life of mine, I don't really think I can pick immortality that much because I'm not really happy with life too tough. I know I'm going too deep in that, but you know what I mean? So man can't really, you know what I mean? And this guy's gonna give a waste man answer, I bet you.
Any superpower, you know, I'd have to go with Mr. Mixelplix's magic. Now, it might be a deep cut for some people. He's great. He's an imp from the 5th dimension, DC Comics, and he's part of the Rogues Gallery of Superman. And if you can mess with Superman, you've got some powers. And
what is blood yapping about?
What did I say, by the way? I knew he was gonna have a waste man answer, man. Can't lie, see this girl here, I'm banging her. No disrespect though, I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'm tearing it up, lad. I'm putting my dick in a jalupa, fam. I ain't gonna lie, fam. You mad?
You're done. You're done.
I would choose the superpower to heal like Wolverine.
I respect it.
That would just come in so handy for me. It would save so much time. I wouldn't have to go to hospital every single time I got attacked by a wild animal or caught some terrible disease or was in some almost fatal accident.
What's she trying to say? She needs looking after, man. She needs to holler at me, fam. Where's my phone, man? You know what I mean?
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Chlorokinesis.
So you wanna tell us
It's
what
the
it is?
power Swamp Thing has that lets him be one with plant life. I'd love to be able to communicate with nature on its own level.
See this girl and that doctor,
Plus, if I had
whatever his
power
name
like
is.
that, I'd really be able to help save
The film bro and this girl, they're not giving, man. They're not giving. By the way, I'm not gonna ask every single person the same question in it. We've got to switch it up in it. Let's go back to Honey. I feel like she's gonna give us some childhood trauma if I ask this question right here. What were you like as a child, innit? But I ain't gonna ask that. If you found a wallet, would you return it? What a question. I need to ask the sexy girl this. I need to ask sexy girl.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I always return wallets when I find them. Every time.
How many wallets?
It's the right thing to do.
How many wallets you finding, huh? What? She's a bit, I don't know about her. She's a bit cheeky, huh? Yeah, let me ask her what her happiest memory is because she's a bit, you know what I mean? She seems a bit, you know what I mean?
What is your happiest memory?
When I was in the 4th grade,
All right.
our teacher had a seizure in front of the whole class and died. We got to go home early. It was a double win.
Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Let's not, you know what I mean? Let's not dilly dally. Let's just move on. Okay. Have you ever cheated on anybody? I hate cheaters, you know. I need to ask sexy girl that because she's sexy, fam. My ex, yeah. She's as sexy as her, but she, you know what I mean? She cheated on man. Don't really thinking about it. But my girl, man, it's 2024 now. You get me? So I want to ask her, but I'm wasting my questions on her. Let me ask her, man.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Certainly not. I have been ever faithful to my one true love, my husband,
Where's the ring, though?
who I've not seen since the fishing trip, but he's my one and all.
Wait, he ran away? Did he run away? Did he run away or did he die? Which one is it? Or she killed him, huh? I'm gonna go too deep right now. What'd you do with the money? Nah, let me not ask that, man. Let me get to know the people there for really. Yeah, what's your proudest accomplishment?
What is your proudest accomplishment?
I organized a demonstration to save a park, and it worked. They were going to level the place and build a distribution center. We had people protesting at the site for 3 weeks straight and got over 1,000 names on the petition. They ended up building the distribution center on the site of a nearby abandoned mall instead, so we didn't lose any jobs or anything. It was a complete win.
It's a win-win for everybody, innit? I respect that. She's a go-getter. You know what I mean? Would you return the wallet, though?
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I mean, if there was cash in the wallet, I'd keep that. You know, finders keepers. But yeah, I'd return the wallet.
Alright, my brother.
I've actually heard if you put a rubber band around the wallet and drop it in the mailbox, the post office will return it.
Nah, you fucked up already.
I don't know if that's true, but yeah, that's what I do.
I ain't gonna lie, you fucked up already, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna waste no more time on you, bro. You know what I mean? What advice would you give to your younger self? What a question.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
What advice would I give to my younger self?
Don't say nothing or you're done.
Okay, first, I would make sure to tell myself to buy stock in Microsoft, Apple, and Netflix, and hold on to it until at least 2019. Don't sell it until 2019.
He's donezo. He's not getting money from me. He's donezo.
And then
him and Joe, yeah?
I would actually tell myself to start playing chess early and often.
So no motivation, no inspirational quotes for your younger self. That's crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie.
And I love chess, and I'm pretty good at it. But I don't think I'll ever be great at it. And
all right, blood, stop yapping.
Where's that question? Have you ever cheated on everybody? Have you ever cheated on anyone? Please, baby girl, yeah? Don't move like my ex, fam. I mean, my exes, should I say. What the fuck?
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No, I would never do that. And I've proven it. I was asked out by Ryan Gosling, and I said no.
Oh, she's big time.
I was dating a guy at the time. We weren't serious, but I don't cheat.
I want her. Yo, I want her, fam. You know what I mean? Girls always do me dirty though, but I want that. I need that. You know what I mean? I need to be looked after, you know what I mean? But let's go back to honey. Ask the trolley problem. What the hell is that? What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend? I'm not gonna ask that because listen, we already know. Yeah, we already know that's gonna be some efferys. I mean, she's gonna probably say she killed somebody. You know what I mean? I feel like I know this girl's answers already though. And let me see what she would do with the money, man. I need to ask all of them. I need to ask all of them that, surely.
I'd start my own cult, dedicated to summoning Cthulhu and bringing about the end of days.
Yeah, she's not getting money. Fuck that. She ain't getting the money. She ain't getting the money.
What would you do with the money?
I would hire a private investigator to help me find my daughter Mallory. We got separated on a fishing trip quite a few years ago now, and I spent all my time and my resources finding her, going from city to city, but she's always moved on. So, yeah, a private investigator could be life-changing for me.
Nah, something ain't right. You guys have clocked it as well. I know you. Hey, listen, I know you lot clocked it, yeah? She's talking about this fishing trip too much. She ain't wearing a ring. She said her husband went missing on a fishing trip. Now the daughter went missing on a fishing trip. And she wants to use the money to hire her. Something ain't right here. This girl, something ain't right. We know something ain't right with her for sure, ski. Yeah, she ain't getting no money from man. Yeah, she's gonna be. What do we call them? We call them finals. Yeah, she gonna. Yo, let me not, man. This girl, we need to figure out what's going on with her. This honey, she seems cool, innit? Let me see what she. I think I know what she would do with the money.
What would you do with the money?
Pharmaceutical companies test drugs on puppies and other small animals all the time.
Yeah.
Then just abandon them when they're done.
All right.
Someone needs to do something about it.
So what you want to do?
If I win, I plan on using the money to open a rehab center so I can help those poor puppies recover and live normal lives.
Hey, she's won me over. Let me tell you that. You see, you sweetheart, you won me over. Even though I forgot your name, you won me over.
What would you do with the money?
Listen, I don't know why. I don't know why I did it.
Well, I've been working on a film for several years. It's kind of like my main baby when it comes to screenwriting, but I haven't had the capital to produce it. It's a superhero film, but get this. In most superhero movies, someone gets powers. They either become the good guy or the bad guy. What if they just still remain a guy and they don't use the power?
So what's the point in the movie?
Maybe they're like, they try him out.
Okay.
But then they're like, you know what? I'm just going to stick to my regular life.
So what genre is that going to be?
And it's a superhero film that turns into just a slice of life normal guy film because he doesn't use them. And then at the end, when you think he's like, oh, he's about to save the day, the powers get reversed and he loses them.
This motherfucker. I don't really want to know what she did. You know what? I like this girl. Let me ask her.
What would you do with the money?
Oh, I have a financial advisor that handles my money for me. My parents use them. They're really good.
So what does that even mean though, Gangi? What does that mean though, sweetheart? Shit, man, I've got one more question to answer, fam. This guy's not. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him, but he ain't getting the money.
My ex-wife would probably get most of it. She's supposed to get half my income, but the judge hates me, so she always gets the bigger half. But if I got money, I'd pay off my credit cards, finish paying off my bike, and finally have some money in the bank for once. That'd be nice.
Oh, he's coming like man. He's coming like man. Yeah, need money. That man, they need money like man, fam. Oh, I like that. I'm gonna wait. Yeah, because I got one more question for her. I got two hair. Let me ask you one more, man. What's your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret?
Marrying my high school sweetheart. My ex-wife. No more. No thank you. Yeah, we were miserable. And now I pay alimony every month.
Let me ask how she was as a child, man. Childhood trauma.
What were you like as a child?
Shit, let's give me what it's supposed to.
I had a big bullying problem when I was in school.
Was you getting bullied or was you bullying?
I would speak to guidance counselors, the principal about it. But every time we thought it was under control, something would happen. Like one day, a group of children decided to hold a spelling bee at lunch. For fun.
Okay.
What was I supposed to do? Not beat any of them up.
Oh my days. This girl's fucked, fam. She fucked. She ain't getting... Yo. We need to figure out this. Let me leave her real quick. Let me go to my man. This guy's annoying though, man. I never care what this guy has to say. I'm just gonna ask him anything, man. Oh, man. What's your happiest memory?
What is your happiest memory?
I don't care about, bro.
I'm going there in my mind right now.
I don't care about you, bro. Okay, this girl, I like this girl. She's looking like she's getting the money so far. I ain't gonna lie.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Drop out of school. A high school diploma is useless as an adult. And college is a waste of money. Just enjoy your childhood. You only get one.
Okay, healthy. Now this girl here, yeah? We need to find something, yeah? What's your biggest regret?
What's your biggest regret?
Well, that's easy. That would be the fishing trip I took my daughter Mallory on 20 years ago. Well, obviously I couldn't afford a boat. So we borrowed 2 floating pool chairs and off we went out into the ocean. It was a beautiful day. Unfortunately, I got caught in an undercurrent and I was swept off to a desert island. I saw she made it back to shore. It took me so long to get off the desert island that by the time I got home, she'd moved on and I've not been able to find her since.
Does that make sense to you lot? That don't make no sense, fam. We need to call the feds, fam. What the fuck? Nah, we need to find something else. Nah, fuck that. We're not moving on. We're not moving on. Nah, we're not moving on, fam. There's got to be a question here. What's your favorite holiday? What's the most serious law you've broken? It could be, fam. It could be. Your proudest compliment. It could be. I wasted some questions at the start, fam. It might have to be the law thing, man. She might say, murder somebody, the proudest accomplishment, though. Let's see if there's anything else. Nah, let me see, though, what's the serious law you've broken.
What's the most serious law you've ever broken?
International piracy law. When I was lost at sea one time, I thought all was lost. But a pirate ship came by and actually rescued me. Now, you've heard bad things about pirates, and so had I, but they could not have been nicer. They gave me a job to do on ships so that I could earn my keep when I was there, and everything was going great until they got superstitious. They are superstitious, so they thought for some reason it might be bad luck that I was on board with them. So they were just about to drop me off when we got raided by a Russian Navy ship.
What the fuck?
It was all in a Russian jail for 5 years for piracy.
Just get... Huh? Nah, something's going on with Honey here. Something's going on with these 2 girls here. These 2, she's nice though, but these 2, she ain't nice. But these 2 girls are gonna be, they're a bit loony. They're a bit too loony for the man then, fam. I ain't gonna lie. She definitely ain't getting money though. But let me ask her something interesting.
What is your most
She could win me over here.
Memory?
She could low key.
When I was 6 years old, my parents forced me to attend the birthday party of the girl who lived next door.
Okay.
They fed me copious amounts of candy.
Copious, yeah? Okay. Big word.
Ice cream.
Crazy.
I got caught up in such a sugar rush, I actually participated in their games.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like your nails though.
The worst part was,
You know what I mean?
afterwards, many of these peasants actually thought we were friends.
You know what? She looks like she's a bit racist too, you know. I'll fuck her in the case of that. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking her because she looks like she's racist. You know what I mean? She looks like she doesn't like black men and that. But I still fuck her because she don't like black men. What's a day in a life? What's your day in a life?
Describe a typical day in your life.
I wake up, I eat, I go to work, I come home, I eat, I watch TV, and then I go to bed.
Simple. That was simple. You know what? That was simple. I respect it. That was simple. She's already got the money. I ain't gonna lie. But low-key want to give it to him though. But you see baby girl here, she needs that tea though. She's nice. But she reminds me too much of, you know what I mean? She reminds me too much of, you know what I mean, fam. So it's a bit hard for me to pick this girl, man. What we got here though, man?
What is your biggest regret?
I once turned down a modeling job because I would have had to go to Milan for 4 weeks. I was in high school at the time, so I might have had to repeat a year. In hindsight, it was a very famous photographer, so it would have helped my modeling career. I should have gone.
Nah, this girl's giving you butterflies. Oh my god. Oh my god. She gave me butterflies. Oh my god. I did ask her another question. Like, please, man, just give me a. I like her. You know, she's level-minded, level-headed. Yeah, reminds me of, you know what I mean. Reminds me of, you know what I mean. Give me out the sad music, man. Reminds me of that. What's the worst way you betrayed a friend? Because you know what? I'm gonna ask you this question because you know why? Everything's too. What do you call it? What do you call it? Everything's too perfect. It's like not seen right. You know what I mean? Everything's too perfect on this side.
What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I gave a lot of my friends chlamydia. In fairness, some of them probably had it already. We're all very open about our sexuality. That's just the type of people I vibe with.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Now it's time for the audience to vote.
What the F was that, though?
Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Oh, it's after rounds. We need to find out what happened to Honey with the boat and ting. Woo! Yay! Okay, who should go home? Yeah. This guy's definitely going home. Are you mad?
The votes are in.
Kick him
the
out.
audience has voted to send home Sam.
Get him out of there, cuz. What you want to say? Say something. I dare you. Say something.
You know, coming in, I knew I had a 1 in 6 chance.
Yeah.
Not a bad chance.
No, you definitely had a
perfect. So
you had a bad chance,
I'm
Gango.
not surprised I have to go home.
Get your ass out of it, man. Shave your arms too, fam.
Okay,
Pussy.
let's get started with round 2.
Hey,
audience,
I have a trophy
choose your
saying
first
better call Rebecca. I ain't trying to call her. We need to find what the hell happened. Fam, yeah? Alright. That's my goal right here. This is my goal, to find out what happened. What's your proudest accomplishment?
What is your proudest accomplishment?
I was a world record holder.
For what?
I was the last known person to contract smallpox. For a week. Somebody else did get it after me. I don't know their name. I mean, I don't really remember the week because I did have a terrible fever and a really itchy rash, but they say everyone gets their 15 minutes of fame, and that was mine.
Yeah, she's a bit loony for man. This girl here, though, she's crazy, fam. What's your most unusual pet peeves? We already know, man.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
We already know what she's gonna say.
I hate it when people whistle. Or sing. Or hum. Or smile. Or breathe.
I'm trying to compose myself. I'm trying to compose myself. She's mad. She is so mad. This girl here though. Ooh, I don't know anymore. I bet you wanna give comedian to the man. Damn. Man. What's your biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret?
She was winning at first, but
Working normal jobs and living a normal life as long as I did.
What's wrong with that?
Always miserable when I was working. Even when I was off the clock, I was miserable. So I got out of the rat race a few years ago, and I've never been happier.
Everything's turning upside down with her, innit? At the start, she was like, she wants to help this, help that. Now it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But this girl here, she's winning the race right now, even though I don't want her to. Because mentally, look at the sad music, man. Because mentally, yeah, she reminds me of, you know what I mean? Don't want to go back there mentally, yeah? It's 2024. Yeah, we got to start off fresh, you know what I mean? But let me ask her a question for real.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I sorta stole someone's boyfriend once. Well, it wasn't her boyfriend. My friend Brooke had a really big crush on this musician, and I told her to DM him, but she was too nervous to, so I DM'd him for her. He wasn't interested in her, so he ended up asking me out, and we dated for a bit. I can tell it made my friend a little uncomfortable, so that was one of the reasons why I broke up with him.
I respect that. I don't respect it. It's 50-50 with me, I ain't gonna lie. I respect it and I don't respect it. I don't know what the trolley problem is, so I'm gonna ask this Bray what the trolley problem is.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people ahead of you on the tracks who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only one person on it. If you decide to change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the one person on the alternate track will be run over and die.
Wow.
Do you change tracks?
Wait, I'm a trolley conductor for a living? How did I end up doing that to make ends meet? I mean, geez, forget the people on the tracks. If I ever sank so low I'm driving a trolley, I'd probably jump in front of it just to end my miserable life. Jeez. No thanks.
Ooh! You know what? Yeah, Joe's winning the race right now. I can't give the money to her, man. Respectfully. I can't put my personal problems in the way, though. So, you know what? He's winning the race right now. We already know she's killing all the people, then. But I ain't even gonna answer that. We already know. You know what? Let's have a deal. Me and you, yeah? If she says she's gonna kill all the people, then, yeah? And I'm right. You gotta like the video. Just like the video. Just like the video. If you come this far, just like the video if I'm right. And if I'm wrong, you don't need to do any of that. You know what I mean? You gotta subscribe if you want.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only one person on it. If you decide to change tracks, all 5 people on the original track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
So if I stay on the first track...
Yeah, you know, yeah.
I get to kill 5 people.
Yes, yes.
Without the possibility of getting in any trouble whatsoever.
Nah, this time you could kill people for real.
But if I change tracks, I only get to kill 1. And there's a possibility that I go to prison.
We didn't say that, but...
Why would I possibly change tracks? Is this a trick question? Is there a way to kill all 6? If there is, I don't see it. I'd stay on the first track.
Told you.
And settle for 5.
Make sure you like the video, please. Yeah? I need that. You know what I mean? Make sure you like the video, please. This girl here, man. What's your biggest fear? Let me see what her biggest fear is.
What is your biggest fear?
I can't figure out what she did to her husband, man.
Oof. My biggest fear is flying. And it's always been my biggest fear, even when I was a little girl. I was petrified of flying. And so my parents
got me an emotional support dog called Mr. Fluffers. And they told me that as long as I had Mr. Fluffers with me when I was flying, everything would be all right. So off I went on my first plane trip with Mr. Fluffers, and I knew everything was going to be all right. Even when the plane crashed into the mountains, I still knew everything was going to be all right because I had Mr. Fluffers. Unfortunately, it was about 3 weeks that we had before the search and rescue team found me and other survivors. 3 weeks without food. So I suppose, you know, we wouldn't have been all right if Mr. Fluffers hadn't been there initially.
She's lost me, man. She's lost me. I know she's lost you a lot too. She's lost me.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Yes and no.
Lord have mercy.
No, not really. I don't believe in monogamy. I would never have a one-on-one relationship. I do mess around with multiple partners, but they all know that we're in an open relationship, so it's not cheating. They're all allowed to have multiple partners too, and
see, that's why you catching STDs up in this bitch. Bitch.
saying that they're allowed to have multiple partners
shit.
sounds wrong to me. I just don't understand monogamy. How can you tell another person they aren't allowed to do things that make them happy? That just seems so controlling to me. I could never do that to someone, or let someone do that to me.
These man yap too much, fam. I ain't gonna lie. They're yapping too much for the man, them. What's your proudest, where were you laugh as a child? What's the most serious law you ever broken?
What's the most
sweetheart?
serious law you've ever broken?
I used to have steaks flown in from this place that I love in France. I stopped when I found out it was illegal to import meats. I don't know how serious of a crime that is, but I'm glad I never found out the hard way.
I didn't know that was a crime. You can't order meat from... Alright. Okay. Alright, let me see what his guilty pleasure is, because this guy's winning. I need to find something. Wrong with, bro.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
I love bad movies. You know, movies that are so bad that then they're good. Because it's just like so entertaining how bad they are. Like Sharknado. That shit sucks, but it's good, you know? Or like, what does the fox say? Oh, that's a song, but you know, it's so bad that I like that song.
Hey, don't give me copyright,
Bad
Brody.
Become good things, for me.
You know what? Every round I'm changing. I'm saying, listen. First I was like, yeah, she's getting the money. Then I'm like, yeah, she's getting the money. Now I think this bro is getting money. Next I'm gonna say she's gonna get the money, bruh. She ain't getting money though. Let me tell you that now. Yeah, she ain't getting no money from man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's the worst way you betrayed a friend?
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I don't have friends, but I have betrayed people. When I was in high school, there was a girl in my class who told me she wanted to kill herself. And I could have helped her, but I didn't.
Good. Woo!
In hindsight, I do wish I had.
You know what? I know you're putting on the act, sweetheart. I've flooded it now.
I ran into her recently, and she's married to a loser, has 2 ugly children, and works part-time as a waitress. If I had helped her commit suicide back then, she wouldn't be suffering like that.
You know what? I know she means well, low-key.
I offered to kill her now, but apparently it's too late. She doesn't want to die anymore.
Then let her be happy then, pussy. The fuck?
What's your happiest memory?
Well, that's a no-brainer. My happiest memory is the day my beautiful daughter Mallory was born. I had her in the hospital and everything. I mean, I was already in the hospital because I'd been bitten by a raccoon. And I suppose it would have been easier if I'd had a doctor present, but I got stuck in an elevator on the way to the maternity floor.
This girl's unlucky,
There I
innit?
was.
Yo.
With the raccoon I brought with me to get tested for the rabies, it got loose and I had to fend that off for a while. Even so, out Mallory came and life was perfect.
Listen, this honey is so unlucky, yeah, that if I give her $1 million, yeah, the £1 million, the $1 million, you understand what I'm saying? If I give her that, she's gonna lose it, fam. Something ain't right, yeah, with this honey. Something ain't right, and I don't know what to put on that, like, you know what I mean? Would you return the money? I feel like she
found a
won't.
wallet. Would you return it?
At first, I would have said yeah.
I would return it, but I wouldn't be doing the owner a favor by doing so.
You wouldn't? How?
People are obsessed with money and credit cards. They think money will buy them the freedom to enjoy life. Really, the quest to acquire wealth just makes you a slave to your employer. Still, it's their wallet, so of course I'd return it.
Everyone's crazy. Everybody's crazy. Everybody's crazy. What advice would you give to your younger self? Good question for the sweetie. Good question for the sweetie. The sweetness.
Start acting and modeling earlier. I was 9 years old when I started. Other girls had a huge head start on me by then, so I had to play catch up.
Well, that's it. Man, this girl's a bit too blunt though, man. She's a bit too blunt, fam.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't marry Annie, my ex-wife. God, I doubt my younger self would listen to me because she's still smoking hot, but...
Aye.
That's the advice I'd give.
I know the feeling, man.
I mean, we were high school sweethearts, and I thought it was going to be great, but boy, was I wrong. Oh, she's a nightmare. And now I'm stuck paying alimony.
Word.
Lucky me.
Word.
What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
I like to turn off movies at the sad part, right before the end, and say that's the ending. It works for every movie. For example, in action movies, where it looks like the hero is lost. In romantic comedies, where the couple breaks up, and it looks like they'll never see each other again. You get a much more satisfying ending that way. You should try it.
Yikes. Wowza. Woof. Yay. What's your embarrassing guilty pleasure? Is it what, fucking
What
everybody?
is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Let me not, please. Let me, sorry. I'm sorry.
Walking naked through the woods. I'm much more comfortable around trees and flowers than I am around people.
All right. Okay. Okay, all
What
right.
is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Prima Cinema. It's this service where you can watch a new movie at home the day it's released in theaters. I love watching movies. And I have a home theater, so why wouldn't I use it?
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got a home theater. You don't need $1 million, man. You don't need that, cuz, man. Yeah, you don't need that million. You don't need that, fam. You know what I mean?
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Let's see what you got to say.
Oh, man, dude. For years, my friend John used to sell my friend Keith weed, but it wasn't weed, it was kale. Like, he would sell him kale instead of weed. And, yeah, Keith didn't know. Like, for years, I was watching Keith, like, pack bongs with kale, and that wasn't working. So then he would, like, make kale brownies, and he had no idea. And, yeah, I should have told him, but it was just too funny.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor.
Man, forget about the sponsor, bruh. Who do I think should go home, though, man? She's definitely not going home. He's not going home. It might have to be Lilith, man. I don't want it to be Lilith, low-key, though. I feel like, this is not easy, fam. The first one was easy. Sam had to go. Claire's too unlucky, but we need to find out. Yeah, her, Alexis, and Joe, they're not going. Autumn now. At first, I thought I was going to give her the money. You know what I mean? Every round it changes, you know what I mean? Like this round, it could be Lilith, I think, should have the million. You get me? So, Autumn might have to go, fam. But I've not. My brother Joe, you know, it's my brother right there right now. He's my brother right now. At the start, I was like, nah. This is my... I ain't gonna say too much on Honey, but... It might just have to be Lilith, man. She's a bit too, yeah. It has to be Lilith.
The votes are in.
I didn't want to.
The audience
it has to be Lilith.
Has voted to send home Lilith.
Had to be.
Please keep in mind that this was not my decision.
Don't curse us.
Let's begin round 3.
Yo, I thought, yo, I got no, yo, what the hell, what the hell? Okay, what's your most embarrassing memory?
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Man, I once tried dating 2 girls in the same night, and that did not go well. I was out with this one girl, and we were having a great time, and then I drove her home. I went inside. We fooled around a little bit. That was fun. And yeah, I said goodbye, went to this bar, and I met this other chick, and she was digging me, and I was digging her, and yeah, we left. I took her home. And it's the same home, like, they're roommates, dude. So I'm like, okay, Joe, don't push your luck, let's go home. But no, man, I don't know. I thought, like, maybe the first girl would be sleeping, or, like, best case, you know, who knows, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I went inside, and sure enough, the first girl sitting there, like, watching TV. These girls laid it on me. They got up, they yelled at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, you're beautiful, both of you. Yeah, that sucked. That was, whew, not my finest hour. Yikes.
Aye, something like that happened to me, innit? But not that bad. Not that bad. That's crazy, nah. Alright, let's see what Sweetheart's got to say, man. Sexy gal, you know what I mean? Sexy gal. Aye, she can't not do no wrong, man. I just got PTSD, that's what it is, fam. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. Okay. What's your proudest accomplishment?
What is your proudest accomplishment?
My proudest accomplishment.
I don't like where the subtitles are next to her boobies, even though I like watching movies.
But say when I hit 1 million followers. That wasn't my only milestone, but that one definitely stuck with me.
But what did you hit 1 million followers on, though? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Unusual pet peeves.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
Oh, it drives me crazy when people throw away plastic bottles with the cap screwed on. I understand that people are busy and can't always do much to help the environment, but all they have to do in this case is not screw the cap back on. If they put the cap on, then there's air trapped in the bottle and it won't flatten out in the landfill. Just leave the cap off, and the bottle will get crushed, and it will take up way less space. It literally takes less than no effort.
Aye, she's kind of a free spirit. I see her. Ooh,
what is your most unusual pet peeve?
What's hers?
Unusual pet peeve. Well, I tell you, there's a phrase that people overuse all the time, and it really does my head in, because people say lightning never strikes twice. Well, I can tell you it does. It struck me 4 times, so that phrase is total nonsense. It's a bum steer.
What did I say? Oh my days. No, I'm getting her out next round. You know what? Actually, no, I'm getting... Hey, I can't believe it, fam. I'm too smart. See, I'm good at figuring people out, bruv. How do I tell ya? Huh? How do I tell ya?
What do you do for a living?
I'm an Instagram model. I still live with my parents, but I can move out if I wanted to. Our house is so big that I feel like it would be a waste to move out. We have so many empty rooms, I'm not even sure if I've seen them all.
She don't need the money, man. You're not getting... Bitch, you ain't getting... Bitch! Bitch, my PTSD's kicking in right now. You ain't getting no money from man. How do I tell ya?
What do you do for a living?
I escaped the rat race a few years ago. I cut all my expenses drastically, so now I only need a few $100 a month to survive. I deliver food through those gig apps, but only 2 or 3 orders per day, just enough to get by. I find if I make more money than I need, I just end up buying stuff that clutters my life and makes me less happy.
Interesting. Good intel I got from there. Good intel. I
What
ain't
do you
gonna lie
do
to
for a
you.
living?
Well, I sold furniture for a while. Then I ran out of furniture. Then I sold shoes for a while.
Then I ran out of
Ran
shoes.
into a similar problem. Now I'm unemployed.
I like her. You know what? I like her. She don't remind me of nobody. She's nice. To me, she's nice, innit? To you guys, she might be ugly, but you know what I mean? Fucking with it. You know what I mean? Typical day in her life. Let's see what's
Describe a typical day in your life.
A typical day in my life.
Searching
is
for a daughter. I
my
knew
missing
it.
daughter,
I
Mary.
had a feeling she was going to say that.
You know, really, it is one of the big benefits to being homeless and unemployed is that I have no ties. I've nothing holding me
Homeless
back.
and unemployed.
Stopping me from hitchhiking out there, getting on the road, heading to the last town that I've heard that she was in. You know, when I get to the town, usually I find out that she's just left there suddenly. So I'll search for a soup kitchen or a dumpster, you know, get something nice to eat, and then maybe a place to shelter until I hit the road again the next morning trying to find Mallory.
Why is Mallory always moving though? It doesn't make sense, fam. Something's not adding up with honey.
Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Yeah, you already know it, man. It's that her, Autumn. Her name's Autumn. I just clocked it. And she loves the nature. She has to go. And then it might be her. Because of my PTSD. And then Joe and then my Dessa, you get me? But this girl Autumn though, she's like, most of the rounds that I was going with her. But then again, the chlamydia thing. That's mad, you know? Naked in the woods. I fuck with that, but you know what I mean? She has to go, I ain't gonna lie, man.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Autumn.
It's probably for the best I didn't win. Lots of money rarely leads to happiness.
Let's start round 4.
Shit. What's your most unusual talent?
What is your most unusual talent?
My most unusual talent. Because, I mean, I've got quite a few talents, but... You know, it's funny because some people think that it's unusual that I can digest grass. Now, I couldn't always digest grass. Humans are not known for their ability to digest grass, but if you really persevere after the first, 40 to 50 upset stomachs, your body does change and it can do it and adapt. And
she's a bit crazy, but
I don't recommend if you've got any kind of,
what she's been through, it makes sense, innit?
IBS
But
or anything. But other than that,
she has to give me a really good
saves
reason.
me a fortune.
She has to give me a really, really, really good reason, yeah? And Joe has to give me a really, really bad reason why I shouldn't give the money to them. This honey here, she ain't getting the money. She's going next round. She's going next round. Have you ever cheated on anyone, Joe?
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Have I ever cheated? In my entire life, like cheated? Of course I have. Who hasn't? I mean, everyone cheats. I've been cheated on by girls. I've cheated on girls. I mean, that's just life, man. Everyone cheats.
Joe, how do I tell you, mate? You might not be getting this money, Gango. You might not be getting this money, family. What's your happiest memory?
What's your happiest memory?
When I was 8 years old, my parents bought me my first pony. They made sure it was a surprise by telling me I wouldn't get one until I was 10 years old.
She ain't getting the money.
Then I went outside, and there she was.
Man said
with
a
big
pony.
bow.
Do you know how much a pony is?
It was extra surprising because
Let's see how much a pony
it
is.
wasn't even my birthday.
Let's see how much a pony is. in the UK, a pony is between £3,000 and £7,000. They're 8 years old, fam. Is that what she said? 8 years old. She had a pony at 8 years old. Her parents spent... Wowza. Wowza.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Wait, because look, yeah, she even said, yeah, that if she got the money, yeah, her financial advisor, which is controlled by her parents, they will have the money. So what's the point of giving her the money if her parents going to have the money and the parents already probably have £1 million? You get me? Yeah, she's done so. She's done.
Well, that would be my friend Emily from high school. We were paired together for a science project, and she looked after this egg that we were given for the first week, and I was to look after it for the second week. And I did it great. The egg was perfect, and I was carrying it into school on the last day of the project to give to Emily to hand to the teacher. I got chased by a coyote, and of course I dropped the egg, and then the coyote ate the egg, and I just thought, I can't let Emily down. Like, I don't want to betray my friend and disappoint her. And I remembered, though, that I had seen a bird's nest on the way to school a few days before, so I went back, and sure enough, there's an egg in the bird's nest. It was maybe like a slightly bluer shade of grey than the egg we'd be given, but I thought, nobody's going to notice, so I took it into school, handed it to Emily. She was just about to give it to the teacher, and a red-tailed hawk flew in the window and violently attacked Emily for touching her baby's egg. And so not only did we not get an A, Emily was in intensive care for 3 weeks, and things were never the same with us again.
Yo, Yo. Joe might have to just get the money, man, because boy, this honey hair, shit, the bad luck is everywhere. Who'd be stranded on an island with?
If you were going to be stranded on an island,
If she said Brad Pitt, I'm keeping her.
Who would it be?
If she said Brad Pitt, I'm keeping her.
I don't have the skills to survive on an island, so it would probably have to be some guy who can take care of me. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anyone, but
Name and
I'm
shame,
sure
man.
if I posted on Instagram, I would have some very qualified volunteers.
Listen, I like her answer though. She's kind of like, she's humble with it, low key. You know what I mean? I'm asking her the same
If
question.
you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
Is it okay to say myself? I'd pick myself. Because that one time that I was stranded on a deserted island before, it was just me, and I got used to it. I mean, when I say deserted island, it was more like one of those floating garbage piles that gather together in the ocean that Greenpeace hate. Anyway, I'd still choose me.
Shit, she needs some care, man. If I was there, I would be like, to the producers, I'd be like, hey, listen, yeah, we need to get people backstage. We need to get people backstage ASAP. Once we've done this, we need to go look after the honey, take her to rehab, and you know what I mean?
What?
You'd be stranded on an island.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing.
If he says Angelina Jolie, my wife, yeah, he's won the money.
Well, my first thought's Margot Robbie, but she has kids.
Does she?
I'm not going to separate a mother from her kids, so Megan Fox.
Megan Fox has kids too.
Bummer. Does Dua Lipa have kids?
No.
I don't think so.
No, she ain't got kids. Fam.
Dua Lipa then.
Yeah, she's
Fine.
nice. Hey, she's Dua Lipa, you know, yo. She's nice, you know. She's nice.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor.
Oh, fuck the sponsor, bruh.
Today's episode is brought to you by the letter K.
What the fuck?
Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Bruh, man, this is not easy, man. You know what, Claire, yeah? Now, my heart's telling me get her away. My brain's telling me keep her. My brain's saying keep her. My heart's telling me nah, man. She needs to go. This girl, Joe's winning the money regardless. She has to go, man.
The votes are in.
Girl,
the audience has voted to send home Alexis.
That's okay. This was fun. And isn't that the point of a game show?
It's now time for our final round.
Alright, so we got 2 left, yeah? If you could have any job, what would it be? Good question for her.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Any job in the whole world? I would choose to be a wealthy banker because they get paid a fortune and their hours don't seem bad at all. I mean, maybe when the line gets really long up to their till, that might get stressful managing that. But apart from that, I mean, what's the downside?
I like the answer. I like the answer.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Sports commentator. I'm pretty sure you can only do that if you're like an ex-athlete, but if I could somehow get that job, I'd love it.
I like the answer. What were you like as a child?
What were you like as a child?
I was just like every other kid. I played with toys. I watched cartoons. I mean, what else would you expect me to say to that?
What's your most embarrassing memory?
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, gosh, there's been quite a few things in my life that are embarrassing, but... You know, those people on trains that go around checking everyone's tickets that they've got the right tickets?
Yeah.
Well, it was my high school reunion and I pretended that I was one of those people, that was my job, so that everyone would think I was really successful. But then it turned out in the group there was somebody who was a real ticket checker and they told everyone that I wasn't. They didn't, like, I didn't have that job. They knew I didn't, like, they never saw me at work. It was so embarrassing. They really dropped me in it.
What is your most controversial
Looking with the laptop
or
there, bruv.
unpopular opinion?
Most people think you need milk to eat cereal. I completely disagree. It's so extortionate. The prices of milk nowadays. I mean,
it's a
no
mad
way.
thing. I'm
I just
lactose.
use water and it's delicious.
That's disgusting.
I love
Let me just say that's disgusting, but
when I can find cereal.
she's right, yeah, with the price, yeah, because I'm lactose intolerant, yeah. I've got to get the lactose milk. I got it in my fridge right there. Guess how much lactose milk is? £2.50, cuz. For 1 litre, yeah? Crazy. That's why I'm always broke, fam. I'm always buying milk because I love my cereal.
What is the most serious law you've ever broken?
I used to shoplift as a kid. I also used to do a ton of underage drinking. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know which one's worse, but whichever one's worse, I guess, would be my answer.
I mean, the shoplifting is defo.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor.
Oh man, F the sponsor, bruh.
Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
This is tough, man. This is tough, man. Claire needs the money. They both need the money. They both need money. One works and one doesn't work. You get me? One's lucky and one's unlucky. I mean, one's just unlucky. Not one's lucky, but this girl's unlucky. They both deserve it. But truthfully, Claire, she wants to find a daughter that will get her life back on track. This brother's in debt to his wife, unfortunately. He ain't got enough money in his account. But he's got a home to stay in, he's got a bed and that to stay in. And all that malarkey, so that's a good thing. But then again, you see Claire though. Too much shit happens to her. It's like, if I'm giving her the money, it's like a waste in a way. Because I feel like, because listen to this, yeah. If I give her the money, she needs to know what she's doing with it. ASAP. She needs to know, like, she's going to go look for a daughter. No, don't do no dilly-dallying, innit? But then again, truthfully, yeah, I feel like if I give her the money, she's going to waste it. She's going to lose it. And then again, with Joe, if I give him the money, he's going to know what to do with it. And he's going to fix his life for the good. But then again, half of that money is going to go to his baby moms. And obviously, some of that money is going to go to the youth too. I think he's got a youth as well. So, Wait, has he got a ute? I don't think he has a ute. What am I talking about? I'm gonna have to send home Joe. I did say Joe's gonna. I'm gonna have to send home Joe. Claire's homeless. I don't like. See, if I was homeless, I would want £1 million. £1 million would get me right. I have to send home Joe. I have to send home Joe, fam.
The votes are in. The $1 million prize is going to Claire.
No way!
Yes.
I've never won in my life before. This is insane. Well,
Hey.
apart from that one time I won a free video rental at Blockbuster, but they went out of business the next day, so that doesn't really count. This is awesome.
And Claire planned. Hold on a second. What's this? Rags to riches. I got the trophy. Claire planned on using the prize money to hire a private detective to help find her missing daughter, Mallory. But she didn't need one after all. Mallory happened to turn on the TV just in time to see the last few seconds of tonight's show. Seeing that her mother was still alive, she immediately tracked her down through the show. The two of them are now living together in... Oh my god, yes! If Claire had not been the winner, Mallory would not have seen her on TV, and the two of them made a... Yo, this is emotional, fam. Oh my day. This was so hard, I would have picked Joe, you know? Wow. Listen. Oh, God bless. Yo, that's made my night, fam. Oh, my days. God bless. Wow, man. That's made me happy, fam. I thought she was going to waste the dough, fam. Like, oh, man. Yes. Listen, I know I'm getting too emotional, but this is crazy, man. This game was a decent game. The game was a bit too long, though. I ain't gonna lie. Let me see how long I've been playing this game. I've been playing this game for 2 hours now. I need to try to cut this down to like 30 minutes at least, man. Like shit. But yeah, we'll see, man. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, and hopefully I picked the right person. Yeah. Maybe if I get enough like views or likes on this video, I'm gonna go back and see like what happens if I pick the other people and see how their life will turn out and things of that nature, you feel me? But other than that, man, hope you guys have a great new year. 2024 is time for us to chase our goals. Hopefully you guys are doing that right now. Hopefully you guys have a good year, no stress, no depression, all of that. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, man. And yeah, let's get it, baby.